Namaste, everyone. Welcome all in this last online session today before going to Rishikesh. Sukhi, you are saying, beloved Raji, I am here. Let only truth remain. Lots of love. Uh, yes, so it be, Sukhi. Because with the truth, freedom comes. With the truth, natural joy comes. Freedom to be, freedom to live. So let there be only truth. Let there only truth remain. And Barbara, you are saying, Namaste, dear Raji. Sending you a big hug from a silent spot on a hill. We are both happy to be here. Your presence again, in your presence again, Jamie and Barbara. Welcome, Barbara. Welcome, Jamie. Very happy to see you are connected also here. And Nikhil, you are saying, Namaste, Raji. Blessed to be with you, Nikhil and Ma. Welcome, Nikhil. Welcome, Ma. Nitish, you are saying Namaste, Rajiji. Very happy to be here. Welcome, Nitish. I'm also happy to connect with you in this satsang right now. Zina, you are saying, beloved, Zina and Badra are here. Lots of love. Welcome, Zina. Welcome, Badra. You both have already reached Rishikesh, I guess. Very, very nice to see you both are here. Aparna, you are saying Namaste, Raji ji. Happy to be in your presence, love. Welcome, Aparna. I am very happy to connect with you also. Prema, you are saying Namaste, Raji. Thank you. Welcome, Prema. Thank you for being here. Joseph, you are also here right now. You are saying Namaste, beloved Raji ji. Thank you for everything. Love. Welcome, Joseph. Very happy that you are here. Timur, you are saying, Namaste, dear Raji. Namaste, Timur. Welcome. Trapti, you are saying, Namaste, Raji ji. Welcome, Trapti. Stacy, you are saying, Namaste, Raji ji. Thank you for being here. Welcome, Stacy. I am happy to see you are here. Stina, you are saying, dear Raji, I am confused. There are some young spiritual teachers like Ventino Massaro who say that we do create our reality and that we should do it consciously by visualizing, by seeking our most joyful, our most exciting vision of ourselves and our life. They say that it is about combining both our highest self and our power to create whatever we like. These teachings are not the same as the traditional Advaita. It is fascinating to listen to these teachers, and I don't know anymore what is true. Can you please talk about this? Thank you, Istina, for bringing in this question. It would be interesting to look into it together, and I invite all of you. Let us look into it, and it may help you more and more in your quest in your inner scene. So all of you listen carefully. Istina, it is not that right now there are new teachers. There have always been new teachers in comparison to the traditional teachers. There have always been new teachings in comparison to the traditional teachings. And I'm talking about um, the spiritual true teaching that comes from a awakened teacher. So it has always been like this: a new generation and a past generation, or sort of difference in the way teaching happens. And let me tell you that the teaching of this spiritual teaching actually essentially is one, but based on the audience, based on the those who are connected and their state and their readiness, the teaching changes. The way it is presented conceptually, the way it is presented in the form of techniques, it changes. But essentially, it is same. Essentially, all the teachings of all the teachers of all the times saying only one thing: wake up, become more conscious, see more from your own eyes rather than seeing, uh, looking at life from others' eyes. which means the eyes of the beliefs, eyes of the mind, eyes of the past. So this is the essence of all the teachings of all the teachers of all the times. Now, how one reaches to this point, how one understands or appreciates and starts moving in this direction differs from person to person, from being to being. So the mindsets are different in which we are caught up. Our imprisonments are different in which we are caught up. But freedom is one. It brings all of it brings you to the same place, same spaciousness. And so apparently there would be different approaches. That is basically the core of the core region. And also here I want to also mention that there are two stages, you can say, in which a being is generally in the spiritual journey also, and in fact in general in life also. The stage one, where you want to live happily, where you are seeking happiness within the life you find yourself in, within the framework of the identity you are living in. So you want to be happy without mm, changing yourself. You want to change everything else but yourself. Or you want to change yourself, but you don't want to go beyond yourself, you know. So this level, when we are not aware that there is something beyond what I call myself or beyond my identity, then we seek for happiness in front of the view, into the view that is in front of the identity. And we keep correcting that, and which is perfect actually. So like learning how to live a better life, more and more better life, which is perfect. Not everybody want to know the full truth. Not everybody want to wake up to their true nature. So it is perfectly fine to live a peaceful, relatively peaceful life. So it is basically all about relativity, relative realm of life. So most of the being want to stay relative in this relative realm of life, but happy, peaceful, or want to know a little more, like this. So this is stage one where a being is, whether you are a spiritual practitioner or not, it does not matter. You still can be considered in this stage because the experiences of life also give opportunity to grow, to see more, to correct, to challenge your wisdom, capacity of seeing. So there also you are growing. But there comes a time when you feel it is not enough. When you feel that I don't have really any problems, but yet I'm still not happy. When the freedom becomes the most valuable thing, or when the freedom becomes the only thing that you desire, then unconsciously, of course, it happens. You don't really know that you are seeking for freedom right now. Then you almost unconsciously, unknowingly enter into the second phase. That second phase is self-discovery, discovering yourself, where now freedom is more important than any life experiences that you are having. Freedom from this constant sense of imprisonment, restlessness, not feeling at home, some sort of suffering, which is basically an indicator of you being conscious enough now to recognize that you are living in an identity, whereas your true nature is without any identity, without any separation. It is pure isness, it is pure existence that you are. So, Stina, this is what I feel about these things. It depends on who a teacher is talking to. Teacher just want to help, help them wake up a little bit, give them a little bit opportunity or help to um, and to become more conscious so that they can see more. That is all about spirituality and awakening. How it happens differs. Okay. Mila, you are saying, dear mother, your little child is here in such a strange place and such a strange life, but happy because I can clearly see this. Thank you for this. Uh, and dear Mila, very happy to see you are also here right now. Mila, remember, if you are here, if you are not moving, then you can, your energy, your attention can start resting in that awareness, that ageness which is never changing, and you see everything moving in front of you, and you don't have any trouble, any objection about it. So, whenever you feel troubled, remember your attention must be moving. So, stop. That's all you have to do. Whenever you feel troubled, just stop. It does not mean that you have to stop anything which is happening outside of yourself or inside of yourself. If needed at the body level, practical aspect of life, you do handle it in a standard way, in a autopilot mode. But within yourself, whatever is happening, you don't have to stop it. You have to stop. And as you stop, you start resting and merging into your true nature, which is already stillness, seeing, reflecting everything effortlessly as a mirror of awareness. So Mila, very happy to see you are here also like this. Peter, you are also here. You are saying Namaste Raji. Thank you for being here with your guidance and love, light. Thank you, Peter. Very happy to see you are also here. Jani, you are saying Namaste, beloved Rajiji. I am late this morning, but I am here. Thank you. Welcome, Jani. Very happy to see you are here. Aparna, you are saying something. Just here, enjoying your presence and silence with you. I just don't want to say anything just because I have to say. I can't see anything that can be spoken right now. No words coming out. I still don't know what is and what is not. I don't know anything. All I can say is I am totally at peace with myself, and there is no really problem with whatever appears or not appears. Nothing matters. All is okay. Very nice to hear this from you, Aparna. Aparna and everyone here, remember, try to remember or try to listen my words. Try to let these words go inside you. You are already truth. You are already the perfect self. You are not fighting with problems. You are not struggling to solve anything. You are struggling with the dream that you are having, the dream of being someone. And as the dream is washing away, fading away, still some impact of it, some flavor of it. That is what is disappearing now. So don't give anything, don't give this dream and dream stuff a reality by trying to solve it. Rather, see it as it is. Seeing it as it is also creating the opportunity in which self discovery and knowing naturally happens. Self exploration happens continuously without any efforts. So, first, clearly see everything as it is. That which you can see, you are not. That is a dream in which you are, or that is a dream you yourself have created out of playfulness of yourself. So it's like this. Istina, you are saying, thank you, Rajiji. I am not fully satisfied yet. The message that we are actually a creator of our life while being awake is really exciting. Do you mean that conscious creating is not necessary? Shouldn't we use the power of mind? Istina, uh, we all are using power of mind right now, but we all are using power of mind as mind. That is the problem. So anything which changes in the mind, or anything which is created by the mind, also affects you, the identity, and that is the trouble. That you can never feel stable. You can never find that solid rock of light, eternal light, which is not affected by anything. So if you are seeking a relatively joyful life, which most of the people are seeking, even spiritual seekers, most of the spiritual seekers are only seeking for a relatively happy life. And the moment they reach to that threshold of happiness, they give up the seeking immediately. They forget totally. They disappear in the world into this party. They start enjoying that party, which is okay. There is nothing wrong about it. The suffering will teach them again. So use the mind, but as what? That is the question. And if you are using mind without knowing yourself, you are using the mind as the mind, meaning you are using the mind and living as an identity, a thought which is in the mind itself. However strong this thought could be, it needs a continuous, I repeat, maintenance. So you need to support this identity in the mind, like what you call I, what you call yourself, need to be supported continuously by other thoughts, by sense of continuity, life story, events, all of this. So it is just a matter of choice, or it is just a not matter of choice. You can say it is basically connected with the state or the stage in which a being is. Most of the being will be very happy to appreciate such a message. It can help definitely, and it is something very good these beautiful teachers are doing. They are helping those who don't want to be fully free, or who don't want to wake up to their true nature, but they want to be relatively happy. Somehow teachers like me probably cannot do such a service to the Lord right now. At least right now, I'm not able to do this. I don't know about future. We are more concerned about how you can know yourself so that you can be free, not free from problems. You can be just free from the identity which basically is affected by anything called problem. Whereas there are no problems in life except when there is an identity which has objections about the events, the changes of life. It has preferences. It likes this, it doesn't like this. You know. Now you are saying, I understand now. It is clear to me now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Estina, for bringing in this fresh type of question. I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Prema, you are saying, whenever Muji talks about accepting your emptiness, this touches me very much. Could you speak about this? Thank you so much. Yes, I will share as per my understanding of this. This emptiness that we that is talked about, like we all talk about, is not somewhere distant, somewhere away from us that we have to seek. That emptiness is all the time there within us, and uh, most of you would be surprised to see it when you really see it. That it is that base, it is that base concrete ground of emptiness on which all your buildings of ego mind and its dreams are created. But we, when living in a identity in this form of identity, we don't go deeper than the identity. We remain only continuously, we are moving outside of the identity, going little deeper, which is relatively deeper, like deeper than the body, deeper than the mind, like this. Never going deeper than the identity, where the emptiness is always there. But as we start growing in consciousness more and more by the grace of great masters like Guruji, Mujiji, and by your own sadhana, by your own earnestness, then you somehow, even if you don't want to, you somehow start touching the the emptiness. You start sensing somehow there is something beyond what I call myself. And then the trouble starts. You feel fear because it feels like jumping into unknown, jumping into sky or emptiness. It feels like this if I look into it, which is basically a report and experience of the identity through which we are living. I guess Guruji is saying that don't reject the fact that there is emptiness within you all the time, even if it feels scary little bit in the beginning. Give it a chance to be experienced by you, so that one day it can experience and see what you call yourself right now, the identity. And Prema, I feel this is what I can say right now. In case if you still if you have some specific query or question, please you can post here. Aparna, you are saying thank you, Rajiji. So grateful for this. So much love. Thank you, dear. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being. Uh, Harmony, you have sent a beautiful mail this week also. You are saying, dear Raji, for the last 5 years, I have years have I wondered about what the relationship between love and emptiness is. I was not able to find an answer. Then last Sunday, you said, when God moves, it is called love. When God does not move, it is called emptiness. So that is the first purest form of energy which flows out of emptiness towards all the forms. Love is flowing emptiness. What we are actually seeking is that aliveness and that flow. Yes, yes, yes. Harmony, it is so true. In different experiences and different opportunities of experiences that we are creating continuously for us, we are just seeking for this aliveness, nothing else, so that we can feel alive. Just a little bit, little taste of this aliveness is more than enough for us, and generally, and we are ready to pay any cost to taste this aliveness. But it is not because it is tasty; it is because it is your nature. You're longing for your nature, and not only your nature can fulfill you, your nature can make you naturally, effortlessly happy. So feeling alive is your birthright, is your nature, is the only source, only way to be naturally happy, effortlessly happy. Then you are saying all week, every day, these words you spoke came back to me over and over. They rose in me. It made me think when each human being moves, love moves. And each time I felt such a lightness with that. This insight makes me so happy. Yes, Harmony, can I can also appreciate what you are saying. It is this life is a miracle, Harmony. It's a beautiful, beautiful miracle that love is moving in so many different forms. The light, this aliveness is moving in so many different forms. The other day I was saying in this group meetings we have here that I am a very fortunate teacher because my class is not full of students. My class is full of the Lord, full of the love, incarnation of love. This is so true, Harmony. It is just that the love is playing hide and seek, want to remain in disguise, and I keep reminding you that you are love. But because you don't want to remember right now yourself, because you feel like playing a little bit more, you find some very nice region, some very nice escape from this listening, and you pretend that I, I am a person, I am an identity, and I have problems, and I must solve them. It is just the playfulness you have to do something that brings you again and again into this identity. When this impulse to do subsides, the sense of doer also disappears without any efforts. Then you are, and you are perfect. Then you are love, which is flowing and still both at the same time. Then you are emptiness, which is empty and full both at the same time. As emptiness, it is empty of all the forms, all the attributes, all the qualities. As a form, it is full of emptiness. All the qualities are full of emptiness. All the attributes, all the forms, all the experiences, everything is full of this emptiness, this love, that harmony we are talking about right now. There is nothing else, only this. But when it is seen from a identity, it is seen as separate. When you look at it from the body, you will see it as body. When you look at it from separate self, you will see separateness. But when you look at it from the effortless emptiness, stillness, then you don't see anything else. Then you only see this emptiness, which is so full of itself. There is no space for anything else. So remember, you all are that this emptiness, this love, this divine emptiness, and nothing can ever fill in you, and you can never become anything. But you have power to imagine, you have power to believe. You say, If you are feeling it, could you comment on what you said and take it a little bit further? I think I already did that. Len and I are very much looking forward to this Sunday Satsang. Thank you so much. Such a joy to be here with you and all those in our session. Bright love, harmony. Harmony and Len, I'm very happy that uh, you are here in this way. You have sent a beautiful picture of footprints and flowers. And this footprints also reminds me something. I want to share that at the end of this email, Harmony and Len. When we move through this identity which is in the mind, it leaves footprints in the form of memory, and it takes it as its own life, which is divided in past, present, and future. But when you live without identity, as this emptiness, as this divine emptiness or love, then you don't leave any footprints. You are always here, or you are never anywhere else. Then you move without moving. Then you see without seeing. Then you talk without talking. So, Harmony, this is what I feel about it. Thank you again. Thank you so much for this beautiful email. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Harmony. And Joseph, you are saying, I'm very grateful for your constant clarifications. Thank you, Joseph, for being here and listening. Joseph, I would say it again and again that there are no great teachers, there are no great teachings. It is a combination, or it is a movement also, where the great teacher and great student happens, and it happens so that they are open. The student is open to receive the truth as direct as possible. Then teacher also apparently teaches as direct, as clear as possible. Otherwise, there is no doer really who is doing anything separate from the Lord Himself, separate from the one Sadguru Himself. Thank you very much for being here and listening. Bahare, Diamond, you are saying, Namaste, dear Rajee. So happy to be at your presence. Love. Welcome, Bahare. I am also happy to see you are here. And you are further saying, Master, I am visiting my country after a long time. I wish to not become the person that I was again. Love. Bahare, this alertness is already very good. Remember, There are two, three basics of this ego identity, and if you understand, then you can never become a person, even if you flow in the field of body mind levels. No, the basics are the ego is a construct. This person is a construct, which means it cannot continue remaining as it is experienced right now if you don't put any efforts. So you have to continuously put some efforts, directly, indirectly, consciously, or habitually. Whereas the self is not a construct, it is not something which can be deconstructed. It is. Try to understand and receive this message in your heart that the self is undivided and it is not a construct. It is not a setup, it is not a put together of elements and energies and which will dissolve at a certain point. It only is forever. So if you somehow can understand this, then you can understand that the ego, this person needs continuity. It lives on continuity, the sense of continuity. It is not really a continuity. Everything that this person experiences, including the person itself, is not continuous. But when you, the self, which is actually continuous, which is actually constant, when you, the self, somehow gets attached to this identity. And remember, I'm not saying false identity or true identity. I'm saying identity because the self has no identity. So, identity, I'm saying. So, when you're living in this through this identity, then things become very different and you are continuously putting efforts. So, if you can do break this continuity consciously and allow yourself to fall, then you will fall into yourself. Your energies basically will fall into yourself and you will be able to break this uh, sense of person if at all it grows. So few times a day, just for 5 minutes, stop and start by throwing your breathe out. First, throw your breath out and hold, and everything has stopped now here for you as your breath stopped. Now you are not concerned about what all is happening within your mind and anywhere. And then slowly let your breathing continue. Just for 5 minutes, if you can do it for few times a day, so much help can be, you know, extended towards naturally knowing and discovering your true nature. So Bahare, I feel like this. If you can keep these understandings in your heart, they will grow like a tree of light from there. Vaswant, you are also here. You are saying Namaste Rajee ji. Happy to be at your feet. Looking forward to meet you in Rishikesh. So excited to meet Muji ji as well. All your grace. Thank you so much. Welcome, Vaswant. Very happy to have you here, and very happy to know that you have already met Guruji. I'm also very much looking forward to soon reach there and meet father and the whole family. Very soon we will meet. Thank you. Thank you. Nitish, you are saying, dear Rajiji, can you please say something about death? I have heard that during death, of course, of the body mind, seeing deepens and one is effortlessly able to shade one's identities and realize one's true nature if one is willing. If one is willing, if someone is near his death, how can one help him? Uh, Nitish, it depends on the state of this being who is near death. If the being is conscious enough, then another conscious being can come close to them and sit with them and share, first of all, their presence, their light, which will be so easily received in this state because in this state, the consciousness is relatively free from many continuous engagements connected to body, mind, identity, fears, and so much of these things are like one is released from them in the moment and available to light. So this first of all you can share your light with them by being with them, your presence. Also bringing in some way great masters words video or something like this, like Guruji's video can be brought in and they can watch it. It will help a lot. Some guided meditation, not that they have to do it, but they can just listen. And in this state, they are so ready actually, so easily they can ride on this voice or this help, this energy which is helping them through these meditation or these video or these audios. This kind of things I feel can be done. It depend. It is specific actually to each instance. So I don't think there can be general guidance about these things. But this is what I feel can be a general way of handling these things. Your love, your presence, your peace, your light is the best thing that you can share with them. And if they feel triggered by this, by your light, they may themselves start talking and asking you some things, and then you can discuss. You can also honestly, authentically share what you feel. And even you may have a great opportunity to look into something which you might have not seen yet. So every such interactions are both way beneficial. This is what I feel, Nitish, right now, as per my present understanding. Bahare, you are saying, thank you, Rajiji, so much for your godly practice exercise. And thank you, Bahare, for listening. And I wish you a very happy, beautiful journey and meeting with the family after so many years. And I am sharing my love with all there. As you all know, this is the last online satsang before we are going to Rishikesh. So I think it makes sense to sit together for some time, for 5 minutes maybe, and let us see. what is here right now. When I say let us see what is here right now, I don't mean that you have to look for something. I mean look what is here, and let your let your mind or even feelings declare that what is here is just very ordinary life. It is just a biological box form full of thinking, full of feelings, and full of restlessness. Let your mind declare. You don't listen to it. You see it. Remember, this is a very different approach. Rather than listening to the mind, see the mind. You know, don't listen to it. Meaning, don't don't believe what is happening in the mind or what is happening in the form of feeling, which is also part of the mind in the state of self ignorance. You only see. See means see, feel. So, what do you see right now? Just see without defining anything. Because defining brings in your past. If you try to define anything here right now, it will bring in the past, memory, sense of knowledge, which is basically ignorance. You don't have to know, you don't have to understand, you don't have to analyze, which is effort. You only see, which is your nature. So, seeing is your nature already. And if you can avoid this thinking about these things which are in front of you right now, defining, analyzing, then this is relatively very, very easy and mostly joyful experience to see. So don't see to remove, don't see to grow, don't see to reach anywhere. Only see that you cannot stop seeing. And if you continue seeing like this with stillness, so let your seeing be still. Don't move. Let everything move in front of you, but you don't move with anything. And how you will move? If you pursue it, if you want to experience it, if you want to define it, if you want to change it, then you will pursue it. So don't pursue anything. You just be here and seeing. And if you are here like this and seeing, slowly, slowly, your dynamic energy is becoming more and more still. And it is naturally able to now feel the connection of this energy with the deeper self, with the still presence of life that you are, with this stillness which is looking but not looking at anything in particular, which is a mirror but not interested in anything, open, wide open, empty. Now, just for last 2 minutes, if you feel you are putting any efforts in any direction within yourself for anything, let go. Now you are not even seeing. Now you are not even looking. Now you are not even being. All is as it is. No one to reject, no one to accept, no one to improve, no one to hold. Only this is as it is. Okay. Uh, Thank you very much, all of you, for being here today and continuously in the past so many weeks. We got again and again chance to meet in real time and see what remains. If life permits, if life wants it to be so, I will meet all of you again in one way or the other, maybe in online sessions in April onward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.